Good evening, good evening, good evening, good evening, and Friday night. And I am not going to be on here long, but I do have something that I want to share with us for our day 2 of our 30-day challenge. As we are coming in, again, I shared with you all that yesterday when I did the audio chat, there's just so many things that have changed about how groups work and adding different things. And so the audio chat that I did, those do not record. So unfortunately, if you missed me live on yesterday, then you actually missed the nuggets that I dropped. But nevertheless, I did give a summary in the post. And so today we are here for day 2 of the 30-day challenge where we are going to scale up and do a pivot mind fit reset. And so yesterday, I came in and I talked about just a little bit about the challenge, and I gave us definition for what does it mean to scale up, and what does it mean for us to pivot in our mindset whenever we are going and moving and in places and times of transition when we're going from one place to another. And so I wanted to share something on today. If you have your book, as most of you should, because you are here in the group, you should have the book Think Like a Champion. And if you look at the day 2 journey, the day 2 journey focused on be not. That was the topic for the day, was be not. And it was pretty much talking about, as we are going through Romans chapter 12, verse 2, it was talking about an instruction and how we submit in obedience to what it is that God is calling for us to do. And there was something, a thought that came to me this morning when we were in our time of prayer, and I kind of wanted to share that a little bit on tonight because it really goes along with the journey and with where we are in our process. And so when you think about discipline, like this was so profound, and I don't think that I ever really looked at it from this standpoint, but I thought that it would be so befitting to share it here because we are on this journey. And one of the things that we talked about is the power of discipline, and how even when we talk about, changing our mind and renewing our mind, there is a level of discipline that we have to commit to the process of transformation. And until we begin to really discipline ourselves, we're really not going to it's going to be difficult for us to make the commitments of the things that we need to do every single day, and how we need to show up every single day. When we talk about, and you even think about the transition of a caterpillar to a butterfly, it takes discipline for us to stay in process. It just simply does. And until we begin to discipline our mind to not slip back to old ways, until we discipline, our mind to commit to the process, it's going to be difficult to make the shift. And guess what? Discipline doesn't always feel good. It just doesn't. when we talk about disciplining our mind and disciplining ourselves and knowing that we have to submit and we have to come to this obedience to the process of being intentional about renewing our mind, being intentional. And so yesterday we talked about the call to action. And so I put out a call to action to call you into 30 days of looking at some things that you need to drop off, some things that you need to lay down. And now on day number 2, we step into the place um, of be not, of bringing ourselves to the place of position where we can hear the instruction. Do you know the things that you need to lay down, the things that you need to lay aside? Have you taken an assessment to the things that you need to lay down and lay aside because they no longer serve your purpose in where you are going? So it's just like this is how good God is to us. He is that good father. He knows the things that we need. He knows the things that we need um to let go of. And something else that I shared on this morning, that when you can trace the faithfulness of God and know that he has seen you through in times past, that he has been faithful to you in times past, he never changes. And so when we talk about trusting him and believing him and having hope in him, sometimes during this process of renewing our minds, we have to literally lay ourselves down to the place where we just grab a hold of hope and we allow God to lead us and we simply follow. And in that, there's no toil, there's no struggle in that. And we find that we will have more energy to do the intentional things that we need to do while we are in the process, while we are in a process. And so today, again, these MindFit drops that I'm going to be doing, coming in, they're not going to be real long. They're going to be very brief, to the point, because we have already begun to condition ourselves and to prepare ourselves for the journey that we are about to embark on. And so on today, I just want to continue to encourage you that as you are preparing for this place called, I like to call it now next. It's a now next moment because we're preparing now for what we're getting ready to step into next. And we want to make sure that we are attentive to the instructions that is being given to us. And again, as I stated on yesterday when we talked about pivot, that if you are in the wrong direction, you just may miss the instruction. If you are not in the correct position, you just might miss the instruction. So I want to encourage you on today to be not. Take those command words to heart and just position and posture yourself to be available and to be ready to hear and to receive the instruction. And then don't just run with it, but really sit with it. Let it get down into the soil of your heart, because the instructions that are going to come from that is going to be just that potential, uh, uh, powerful. It is going to literally begin to propel you forward in your process. So that is today's my pop in or my MindFit drop. That's what I'm going to be calling these, MindFit drop, that I wanted to share with you on the day 2 of this 30-day challenge. So make sure you stay tuned. I'll just make the post of when I will be coming on so that we can kind of be in community together. And again, if you don't catch me live, make sure that you do come back and you watch the replay so that you can stay right in sync with this process that we are going through. All right. I am signing off. This is your girl, Lady Jules, and we'll catch you back here for another MindFit drop on tomorrow as we press into day number 3. Bye-bye.